Hi, this is Merkaba Molly. I'm a psychic medium energy healer. I also do past life regression sessions. I'm in Sydney, but I also do online sessions. I'm going to do a reading for Energy Report, Ascension readings. So I did have some upgrades this week for myself. So I'll just give you a quick update on that, so you might have that too. So this week I was getting heart energy upgrades, which means heart chakra energy, which can be either clearing out or bringing in light into the body, or a combination of both. And symptomatically you might feel unbalanced or energy moving in different places, or some sort of feelings that don't feel good, maybe a physical sensation, but then it clears. And what I was asking was like, what do I need to do, or is there anything I need to do? And I was getting that I just needed to do some grounding to support the changes that were occurring. So this can apply to any other Ascension symptoms you've got. Do some deep breathing, belly breathing, to calm yourself and allow the energy to come in. Just reminding yourself it's going to be temporary, the discomfort. And then extra rest. Okay, so now I'm just going to see what else is coming through at this time. This is February 2024. Okay, so first of all, I am seeing community is important right now. So finding other people who are in sync with you at this time. Oops, and I'm just getting too many cards flying out of this deck, so I'm going to change to a different one. Okay, so I'll use the Light Worker Oracle to start with. The last reading I did was at the end of last year, and I was getting, there was a big new wave of awakenings happening, especially for younger people, like in their 20s. And I did get quite a few clients after that. Some were ones that I've had before, some were new clients that were saying they had an awakening at that specific time. It was around October. So there are people new to the spiritual awakening, but also deeper awakenings. And it just changes your perspective, your consciousness, and the way you look at life changes completely. Okay, so here we have initiation by air. So this is in sync with what I was getting for myself the other day. I think I've had this for a few clients this week as well. I'm just going to read a little bit about it so that we get an understanding of what the guides want to say. So it says, you have a strong and powerful mind. The mind can be a great asset. It can bring comfort, peace and strength as you take to your spiritual journey. It can also be a dark, destructive force, undermining your power, making you doubt your own heart, keeping you trapped in fear. And this is an oracle by Elena Fairchild. Those are her words. So what this is basically saying is that the mind, when it's used well, can be very useful for setting intentions and manifestation and living in a positive way. But if you sit in worry and fear and doubt, that can take you in a different direction with your life. So at this time, it's important to tune into the more higher vibrations and positivity. And we can see the light is around the heart chakra in this picture, and it's moving upwards. So I feel this is very much a time to get out of your mind, especially with the grounding. So we want to get out of the busy head, and energetically you might have more energy up here at this time, and move it down into the feet. So one way we can do this is through walking in nature, or just sitting on the grass and or the ground or the sand if you're at a beach, and bringing awareness to what is around you rather than thinking in your head. If that it's not practical to go outside, you can also just do housework and menial tasks with your hands as a way to get out of that energy. So less busy mind, and also tuning it into more positive thinking. Okay, to see what else is coming up around this time. Okay, and then we have life path, and this is, I'm hearing instinctual, so you may already be getting some instincts about which way your life path is taking you. Intuition, you might be getting some inspirational ideas coming through from your team, the spirit team. So it does feel like a turning point for a lot of people. Excuse that thumping, that's my dog. So I feel like, and baby here, having a lot of people rebirthing in terms of where they want to go in their life, and awakenings more in tune with their spiritual path. So maybe they were more in the human mindset until now, and now they're choosing something that their soul has probably already done in past lives, maybe a light worker, some sort of healer, or contributing something to the world that will help make a difference. I do feel like there could be a little bit of a struggle with this. You're getting the nudges about which way to go or what to do, but you are resistant in that you don't see how it could be possible to fulfill your needs, i.e. like with income, or maybe it would require training and you're just not interested in that at this time. But what I've experienced, and they're showing me the mailbox, you're getting the news, and then there is some time to sort it out, to sift through the logistics of the situation. So we don't want to say no straight away. We just want to sit with it and get some more guidance around how to make this happen. Okay, so I'll go to these other cards, which are about your spirit team having a conversation with you. They're called conversations. Okay, so what do we need to know? That's what I'm asking the team. Tuning in, they're telling me, tuning in. So a lot of people are asking at the moment in sessions how to tune in to their angels and their spirit guides. So meditating to start with, so you can get a quieter mind, and that grounding that I was talking about before is very important, so that you can have clearer energy to receive the higher energy from your guides. You may already be getting guidance in your dreams, which is one way they can get through to you without the meditation. Okay. And here we have it, trust your intuition. So yes, it is about developing your intuition at this time so that you can get further directions on your life path, and especially in terms of supporting your awakening, what activities to take up, what habits, patterns, activities to drop that don't support you. I'm hearing there's some healing to be done as well, which is usually just understanding what has happened in the past, letting go of the energy associated with past hurts, trauma, repatterning, and I was getting a card just before which was letting go of old patterns. Okay, now showing me inner child work. So you may have some inner child issues crop up in terms of being triggered, and it's issues around hurt you've had as a child, but it gets triggered as an adult, and then you need to deal with it. Okay, so doing some reflection and mirror work, shadow work. But I'm also hearing having supportive groups or friends, support, finding support to help you with this. Yeah, support in finding your inner light. So when I was going through my awakening in my early 20s, I did go to a lot of different classes and groups. So I was trying to find the niche where I fit in. So I tried Buddhism, I went to Reiki that was really helpful in terms of my energy work. But and then Qigong classes were super helpful. But I was trying other things like African drumming. There's so many different ways. I know there's a lot of different spiritual dance classes now, and there are also conscious meetups and that kind of thing. So there is a way to get support and to find like-minded people who are going through similar things. This is also reading books, watching YouTube videos, podcasts, whatever, to understand more about spiritual philosophy and doing the inner work. So for example, finding your inner light, I feel, is really like, at this point, we're really trying to connect with higher self and the soul, understanding that the soul has had a history and we're not just the human personality. And so when we come at this point of understanding the higher self, we are walking forward with more of an integrated process in terms of choosing things that are not just human sort of related, but more higher self. Like, what does my soul want for me on this path? What do my team indicate is good for me to do now? Maybe you've got choices to make, and it's not just making a choice as you would in the past, but now you're asking your spirit team, how should I navigate this? Okay, is there anything else? Yes, be mindful of your thoughts. So we're coming back to that initial idea at the start, which was initiation by air and the mind. So yeah, very much I feel this February timeframe, maybe going forward into March as well, or this can be relevant anytime you find the video. This video is really a message about your thinking style, and how it supports your path. So we want to be in less of a worry and doubt and fear mindset, more in a positive mindset, but also just being based in present moment, which will help you get out of worrying about the past or the future. Okay, and then when we do that, we also meditate, and that helps us settle our thoughts. We don't get rid of our thoughts, but we just have more calmness in our mind and more space then for thoughts from spirit, like your guardian angels, your spirit guides, to come in and talk to you. Okay, and now I want to say, like, it is safe to talk to your guides. So if you've had any fears around that, you can let that go. It is safe. Okay, let's see, anything else here? You're exactly when and where you're meant to be. Okay, so the timing of this, because I feel this is for the people who have had their awakening more recently, since like 6 months or so, and they're now like settling down, because it is quite a heightening experience with energy, and now we're getting into more of a place where we're going to integrate this new way of being into our daily life. And the mind is, the thing that we need to work on as the human aspect. That is the hardest bit of being on this earth, is the human mind. So yeah, this focus right now is more about bringing your perspective that you've now learned in terms of oneness and all the different layers of spirit, that we're more than just the 3D, bringing that into your human existence, how to navigate that when you're surrounded by people who do not understand that. Okay, so a different deck, similar message, going within. This does feel like if you're not already meditating, you need to start. And we're coming into unconditional love. And that's what I was talking about. The experience that I've had with the energy this week has been working on the heart to bring in it's not like it just happens once. It's a gradual process throughout your lifetime. So this can happen over and over again, tweaking on your heart chakra to open up to unconditional love. See, is there anything else we need to understand at this time? Okay, and then burgeoning creativity. And so I want to go back to that life path message we were getting before. Some of you may have been getting inspirational ideas about projects that you can bring into form. Follow those ideas. Spirit often works through us to bring things into existence that will help not only us but other people. Okay, and then we have rejuvenation, which feels similar story to going within, that when we recharge, we do tend to slow down and disconnect from a lot of activities. So yeah, it just feels like this time is another rapid time for growth in a different way to last year. And it's more about nourishing oneself and finding your feet as you move forward with a new perspective. Just see if there's anything else about rejuvenation here. I'm seeing music as well will help you with rejuvenation. So listening to there's like binaural beats, there's ambient music, there's spiritual music, yoga has kirtan, chanting. Okay, anything else around rejuvenation? Alright, I am getting some other cards. It's not really rejuvenation, but both saying same thing. Have faith. Don't lose your faith in this situation. Okay, so what is this about, guys? Okay, I'm getting a message regarding this about repression. So repressed energy, repressed emotions. So this could apply to different people in different ways. So I'm just going to leave this message here with the idea that any repressed emotions that you have, now is the time to let them out, and this is going to change how you feel about some certain situation in regards to having more hope about it. They are showing me like there's a circular event happening where something comes back around. So it's to do with repressed energy in that situation. Anything else, team? Okay, repressed energy goes out, i.e. all the heavy energy, and it's time to love yourself. Okay, so that makes sense with unconditional love. That's what we're working on. We're just clearing out old energy and bringing in unconditional love via the energy that is around us at this time. Okay, to close out, I will finish with a Lightworker Oracle. Get another one. This is called Work Your Light. So, guides, tell us just any other message to finish off this reading. Okay. I'm seeing like a pot of gold, and it's really, we are accessing our own wealth at this time. Yeah. And it doesn't necessarily mean actual gold, but I feel it's more about our own resources within. And here we have the original light workers. So yeah, the life path and light workers, and this can apply to anyone. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be an energy healer or something like that. It could be that you're bringing light from the divine down into earth in different ways. But you need to tune into your own intuition regarding your life path. In terms of how this plays out in your situation. So if you do need a session to help you understand that, please get in touch. You can visit my website, which is merkabamolly.com. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the future. Namaste.